Hello, everyone. How are you doing? This is Dave Bondy here. Hello. We are here in Michigan, going live and talking to all of you. And I want to talk to all of you today about what I want to talk to all of you today is about businesses. Now, I noticed this the other day, and I want some of you to join in. If you're watching right now on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button. If you're watching on Facebook, share this video out with everyone. And if you're watching on Twitter, retweet right now so we can get this going on the Twitter sphere, I guess is what they call it. So I want to talk to all of you about businesses and jobs. And I want to know if we have any business owners on here right now watching. Hello from Canada. VE3LDJ is watching from Canada. What's up? How are you doing? Hold on. Let's see. Did I spell something wrong? I may have spelled something wrong. Businesses in Michigan can't find enough workers. That's what I wrote. I wrote find. Deb, sorry. Yeah, so businesses, small businesses in Michigan cannot find enough workers. Now, this is a story we're going to be working on today on Mid Michigan Now. So you're going to want to watch, if you're in Michigan, watch Mid Michigan Now at 5 o'clock and then 10 o'clock on Fox 66. Now, I'm looking for some of you right now to join me live. If any of you are watching right now on Facebook or Twitter or YouTube, let me know if you are in a situation where you can't find a job, or if you're a business owner. I'd really like to talk to you right now if you're a business owner and you can't find employees. I'd really like to talk to you live and bring you in and talk about this. Well, I interviewed a professor. Candy, that's not necessarily the case, Candy. Candy says they left for other states that aren't locked down. Jeannie says, "Who wants to wear?" Let me put your comments on the screen so I can share them with all of you. Jeannie Ballard says, "Then pay employees $15 an hour." That's what she says. Okay. Right here is Stacy Tyree. What's going on is that people are living off the government and not wanting to take a pay cut. Stacy, you're right about that. Partially right about that, Stacy. I talked to the professor. I talked to a professor at Northwood University, and he tells me that that's what's happening. At some point, some people are making more money at home on unemployment than they are at work. So that is happening. There's several other reasons, and I'll get to those in just a minute. So if you're watching right now, click the share button. Share this video out, everyone. Let's get up to 300 people watching. We're trying to grow the Keeping It Real movement. Jobs are requiring degrees but offering $11 an hour. Let's see. Mary Shackley says, if you make more of the same on unemployment, why would you take a job right now? That is according to Mary. Someone says Stacy is wrong. Okay, someone says Stacy is wrong. That's why I love having the conversation. Like I say, I don't give my opinion. Nancy is a manager. Matt Fritzler says, "Oh, Matt Fritzler is like the man here." It's almost like the pandemic has made us rethink our work as wage slaves. Pay more, nerds. That's according to Matt Fritzler. He's a very profound guy who likes to he's full of wisdom, by the way. I know him. But no, that's true. If you're working, especially if you're in a grocery store or in a fast food place, and you're having to work with, people who may have COVID. My mom's in a nursing home, and I'm going to be honest with you. We're paying $13,000 a month to that nursing home, and the people working there are making like $11 or $12 an hour. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous, in my opinion. So I will give you my opinion on that. I think people deserve to be paid what they're worth. Someone just said right here, hold on, Karen Stevenson. I worked 2 full-time jobs during the pandemic while coworkers stayed home and made more money than me on unemployment. It's insane. Okay, Danny Gates has an opinion. Grow weed. Danny Gates says you can grow some weed, apparently, to make some money. Angela says companies need to pay a livable wage, not minimum wage. I'm not going to give an opinion on that, but what I will give an opinion on is that people need to be paid for what they're worth. For example, the people that are taking care of my mom at the nursing home, I think they deserve more money because They're taking care of human beings. Danny Gates says, why would you put your mom in a home? Danny Gates, you're not me. You don't know who I am. So you really can't talk, can you, buddy? Um, Sorry, that was a little rude. I will answer the question. We put my mom in a home because we were not able to take care of her here. We do not have the medical degree. We do not have the medical equipment. We were not able to take care for her fully in order for her to continue living. So there was no other choice than to put her in a care facility. That is the only reason we were able to do that. We had to do that. And yeah, 13,000 a month. It's nursing homes are really expensive. For those of you who don't know, they are really, really expensive. So, hold on here. Matt Fritzler says the fact that people are making more on unemployment is a failure of capitalism, not of the workers. Just some comments going in here. Let's see here. Most EMT workers make less than $15 an hour. Faye says you don't have to explain to Danny. No, I do have to explain to Danny. My brother's named Danny, by the way. But no, I have to explain to people because people who don't know, who don't have loved ones, suffering, they don't know. Don't be mean to Danny. He doesn't understand maybe why we're in that situation. A lot of people don't understand why they're in certain situations. So that's my situation, and I don't judge anyone else. And I don't think any of you should judge anyone else. You can judge other people. Matt Fritzler, absolutely. Matt Fritzler, thank you. Jennifer says my husband was making over $20 an hour and is now looking at jobs at much less, hoping he can get insurance. We won't be able to pay our bills to get his heart medication. That's horrible. Christina Taylor. People who say they are making more on unemployment, it's totally untrue. Christina, no, it is true, Christina. Well, let me preface this. I'm not saying it's true. A professor at Northwood University says that it's true. My job is to do research and everything. Holly says, Dave, and FYI, there are agencies that help families take care of their loved one. It's free with federal funding. Well, the thing is, Holly, and I don't want to get too personal with my family business, it is free if you have no money. So the situation is my mother does have some money. So all that money needs to be spent down in order for her to get free care. So the money my mom has needs to go down to almost zero, and then she can get free care. Danny Gates, you feel blessed. Yeah, Danny, you're an okay guy. You are really cool. Let's not be mean to Danny. I was offended there for a minute, but now I'm okay. Danny took care of his dad. And Danny, the fact that you were able to take care of your dad was amazing, that you were able to do that. Okay, hold on here. I forget what you said. You paid $12,000. That's $8,000 a month in care. Yeah. Okay. So if there's anyone that wants to go, Danny's dad was World War II. Shout out to your dad. Once again, go ahead and share this video. If you're watching on Facebook right now, share this video. Let's be nice to Danny, everyone. Let's be nice to him. I don't want to cause social media fights, please. Share this video right now if you're watching on Facebook. Hit the share button. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the can you share it on YouTube? I don't think you can. Yeah. Michael, Trisha, worked as a CNA for over 8 years. Never was I paid what I was worth. Let me see if I can split the screens here. I can't split the screens. Yeah, you should be paid more. In my opinion, you should be paid more. Melinda says Michigan's work-share program allows employers to restart their business and bring employees back from unemployment. Problem is that most, hold on here. Michael says, who is going to quit a $20,000, $200,000 your job to stay home with their mother that needs medical care beyond their capability? Michael, you're right. There were just things that we could not do. Okay. Hold on here. Pass the HEROES Act, says Gene Ballard. Well, Gene Ballard, the HEROES Act is to give, it's basically another stimulus, but I don't know if a lot of you know the HEROES Act is probably that many pages. Well, no, it's probably, hold on here. It's probably that many pages. That's how many pages the HEROES Act is. And there's things in there that have absolutely nothing to do with the pandemic. Starting to sound like an opinion, but I think the Heroes Act is great. There's good things in it. But I think we need to take care of people. Let's see here. Julie Owen says, exactly. No one wants to return because they can sit on their butts. Partially true. So for some people it is. Some people. Let me tell you exactly what the professor at Northwood is saying. And by the way, let's get up to 500 people watching. Let's all hit that share button right now. This is Keeping It Real. I'm Dave Bondy. I'm a news anchor in Michigan. I'm a content provider. I'm a family guy. I'm someone who keeps it real, who says things that people may not like, but whatever. We need someone like that nowadays, don't we? Jennifer Moore says her husband has submitted over 200 applications all over the United States. What does he do? What kind of work does he do? If someone's watching right now, maybe they could help your husband out. You know, excuse me. Hold on here. Michael, we appreciate you being fair and balanced. One of only a few news sources left like you. I really appreciate that, Michael. You should tell my boss. I'm kidding. My boss likes me, and I like my boss. Netta says a lot of people want to work, but some people lose help. They need to feed their children properly. Okay, yeah. Here's the issue, everyone, and I want to get into this. You're great too, Danny. Oh, information technology. So if anyone knows of any information technology jobs open, Jennifer's husband is looking for work, everyone. So please reach out to her or message me. Matt Fritzler says, pretty dope that we all got one stimulus and nothing else over the course of 6 months. There are some countries, I believe, where they were giving money every month. Yeah. 100,000 businesses have closed forever in Michigan, says Glenda. I don't know if that's accurate. I think I did see that somewhere written. We're going to go till about 12:15, and then we're going to end the Keeping It Real segment, everyone. Is there anyone, is there a business owner? He keeps being told he's overqualified, says Jennifer. Are there any business owners watching right now? Any business owners watching who would like to come in live and talk to me? If there is, go ahead and comment on the screen, and I can send you a link, and then you can come in and we can talk live, because I would really like to get your take on things. But I did talk to a Northwood professor, and he told me there's 3 reasons. A Northwood's economic professor. He told me there's 3 reasons why businesses are having a hard time finding employees. Those 3 reasons are people are making more on unemployment at home, so they're not going back to work. Daycare. It's a major problem with daycare. People are having to stay at home instead of working because of COVID-19. So daycare is a big issue as well. And the other reason is people are afraid to go back to work. If you're working in the hospitality industry, if you're working in a grocery store, it's very difficult for some people to go back. A banquet center in the DMAR Banquet Center in Owasso closed yesterday, according to Jill. Okay, yeah. There's a lot of reasons why this is going on. School. Kids are at home and a parent has to stay home. That is a big reason. That is another reason as well. Alicia has openings in Bay City. Alicia, are you a manager? Are you the owner of a business, Alicia? Because if you are, I'd like you to join me in live and we can talk. If you need daycare, I have openings in Bay City. So, you have openings for daycare. I was wondering if there's any business owners on live right now. They can't find enough worker. Hold on here. Bring some of your comments. April says, has anyone heard about the car theft break-ins at a Clio area, Birch Run? Truck has been stolen. Nothing's getting done. I will look into that for you. Matt Fritzler says, perfectly afraid to be back to work. Yeah, Matt Fritzler, I can imagine it is afraid when you have people, even back before COVID, people would be blowing their noses and sneezing in people's faces. Disgusting. Oh, you are the owner. Alicia, are you having problems finding employees, Alicia? Just wanted to know that. Charlie's O'Hare's Bar is hiring cooks and servers. That's not the problem. The jobs are available. There's lots of jobs available. But the problem is businesses can't find enough workers. There's a restaurant in Birch Run, Comet. Anyone ever heard of Comet? The owner, we interviewed him. We interviewed the owner, and he said he had to cancel his breakfast menu. No more breakfast because of the fact he can't find workers. Let me put this comment up on the screen. Fear will cripple you. Take precautions and live your life, says Angela. Angela, that may be good for you, but I'm not going to judge anyone. If someone is fearful of going back and they may have a health condition, it's not for us to judge someone. It's really not. I'm sorry. Oh, you do your own clients. How can the economy be bad when it's just a lack of workers? The economy is not bad as some people are making it out to be. According to this professor at Northwood, the economy is continuing to go up. It is going up, according to the professor. I'm not saying that. The professor at Northwood is saying that. So that's what I want to say there. Hold on here. Dane Hannon. We have brought in 3 temps this week. Only one wants to work. One can follow instructions. My day got a lot better when 2 of them left. Dane Hannon, are you having trouble finding workers? Because if you are, I would like to bring you in live to this discussion. Becky, the auto industry is booming. Oh, the auto industry is booming, Becky. They cannot make enough cars to get them out on the line, and that's why used cars are really selling really fast. Gene says, until our country gets COVID under control, we will suffer economically. Over 200,000 deaths, and that will double by January, according to Gene. Laura, the mainstream media has put fear in everyone. Laura, I guess I work for the mainstream media, but I do not put fear in people. I'm giving you the facts. The CDC is saying that there have been 200,000 people who have died. COVID-19 is deadly. It can kill people. But there's also another side. In Michigan, close to 90,000 people have retired or have recovered from COVID. Oh, no, I know you're not judging anyone. I know. MDOC is hiring corrections people, Sue Wallace. Sue Wallace, MDOC is hiring corrections people. That's a problem too for some people because they have had several outbreaks of COVID. Restaurants need to open 100%. This 50% is this 50% is killing us. Glenda, do you own a business? If there's anyone who owns a business, please let me know. Because I would like you to come in live and join me in this live conversation. Laura, thank you, Laura. Hold on a minute. COVID is well under control. Chris Blake, COVID is well under control in the U.S. and only 6% of the 200 dies of COVID only. You are absolutely right with that, Chris. 6% of the people have died with only having. You're partially right with that. 6% of the people have died from only COVID on their death certificate. All the others, they still died from COVID, but they had other causes on their death certificates. That was kind of taken out of context by some people. AJ Engler, I appreciate you and your journalistic responsibility. That speaks volumes. Thank you very much, AJ. We love you as well. I recovered from COVID. It's real, but I'm not putting my life on hold. Mary Shackley, you recovered from COVID. I would like to actually talk to you. Let me send you a link. I don't know if you're willing to go on camera and talk, but I am going to send you a link right now to join in live to talk to me. And if you want to talk to me on live, I'd appreciate it. You're going to have to check your spam filters because I'm sending you a link right now. And if you are able to go in your messages, check your messages right now. I sent you a message. We're not friends on Facebook, so I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. Angela said there's not enough workers to open 100%. That might be an issue as well. Okay, we are running a little later, but I can still do my live here. I'm waiting for someone to see if they're going to come on live and talk to us. Sorry, I'm just looking at some of the highlights of our news, just making sure I'm not missing any news that's happening right now. Let's see here. Been applying like crazy every time someone wants to pay minimal wage, 0 benefits. Having benefits is important as well for people. Obviously, having benefits is extremely important. Yes, extremely important. Jessica says, been applying like crazy, but every place seems to want to pay minimal and 0 benefits, but you have to work 35 hours. That's a problem as well. So I know there's lots of issues with this. There's lots of problems as well. Mary Shackley, if you're watching, I sent you a message right now if you want to look at it. Let's see. Still 174 people watching on Facebook right now. People don't want to wear masks. That's part of the reason they can't get workers, says Alicia. Chris Blake, we have so many restaurants closing only because of no staff. Our Applebee's opens at 5 p.m. Chris Blake, what Applebee's do you work at? I thought they opened earlier in the day. Are they not opening early because they can't find workers? That's crazy. I am recovering with my client. He tested positive. I stay home with him because no one else wanted to. Tomorrow will be 3 weeks. Ben stayed home with him. Ben Wooden. Ben Wooden. Sorry, Ben. Okay, we are going to go until 12:25, and then I'm going to end the Facebook Live. I'm sorry, I get caught up in doing Facebook, and I just keep going. We were afraid of COVID because of my husband's heart, but to be honest, slow financial death we are experiencing has made COVID look like a pussycat. That is according to Jennifer Moore Draper. That is on Facebook. Really appreciate your opinion. Someone just said in West Michigan, there are signs up everywhere that people are hiring. There's lots of problems. No one wants to wear a mask. Are people being too picky? So for those of you who are just joining us again, let me tell you what a professor said. He said there's three things. He said that people are making more on unemployment, so they want to stay at home. People are having childcare issues. They need to stay at home for their children. And people are scared to go back to work because of COVID-19. Those are the three things that the professor says are happening. And yes, our economy is moving up. Things are getting better, according to this professor his name is Timothy Nash at Northwood. Hey, someone's watching in Sydney, Australia. Jelena Gavrick. Let me send you a message. I would like to talk to you live from Australia because I want to get someone's opinion on how it's going in another part of the world. So Jelena is in Australia. Let me see if I can send you. I know we're not friends on Facebook, but let me send you a link to see if we can talk. I'm going to send you a link right now, Jelena. I think this is you that I just sent the link to. So all you have to do is click the link and follow the instructions, and you can join me in live in the conversation. Let's see. Nancy Ann says she agrees with the first two that the professor says. You don't agree on the fact that people are scared. Some people are scared of COVID-19, especially if you have, a medical condition where you can't get sick or you'll die. There's lots of people who will get sick or die. Jelena Gavrick, if you're watching right now, go to your messages on Facebook and click the link, and you can join us in to be live. Tamara says it's hard. It's hard for some people. They have to stay home and be the teacher. Okay. If you're on unemployment, you state you're ready and willing and be able to go back to work. Okay. Take a look at some of your comments here. See if Jelena is watching. Jelena has not accepted. Let me add her as a friend and see if she'll see my message. I'd really like to get someone from Australia watching right now. That'd be really cool. I have relatives in Australia. I'll try and share your page. That's really cool. My daughter had to quit her job to homeschool her kids, says Laura. So Laura's watching right now, and she had to homeschool, or your daughter had to quit her job to homeschool her kids. So that's interesting as well. Anne is willing to wear a mask. However, most places don't want to pay enough to truly survive. I have done my part to flatten the curve. I qualify for unemployment, but have not collected. I would rather work instead. That is according to Anne right there. Oh, your daughter. Okay, your daughter. What else? It's not working. Oh no, it's not working. What happens when you click the link? Jelena Gavrick, what happens when you click the link? Australia has a $1,600 fine for not wearing a mask in public. Wow. That's crazy. Danny, way to go, Danny. And if you're watching right now on Facebook, go ahead and share this video out. We have 4 minutes left, and then we're going to end our Facebook Live. We have 4 minutes left, and then we're going to end our Facebook Live, everyone. Today is Friday. Thankfully, it is Friday. Really appreciate that. Someone just says, I run a home care and no one wants to work. Marcy Brown. Marcy Brown, let me send you a link, Marcy Brown, and see if you'll be able to talk to us. You're having issues with the link, Jelena. That's okay. Maybe because you're in Australia. Marcy Brown, Marci Brown. Let me send you a message, Marcy. See if we can get you in live with us to see if you can talk. And if you can talk with us, I will really appreciate it. And you live in Owasso, right? And I think we're actually friends on Facebook, so that will help you get the link. Let me see here. Okay, Marcy, click that link and just follow the instructions, and then we can talk live. Hello, Aline. How are you? What is this here? Matthew says Sue Wallace in Ohio at football games. You get arrested and tased for it. That might be the case, actually. That's what I heard. I'm in Claire, Gail Fulcher. I'm in Claire at the Amish store. A lot of people here, no masks on. Gail, are you like watching me while you're at the store right now? It's interesting. I'd love to fill you in on everything, Dave. If you PM me, I'm a travel agent. Hold on. Oh, I'm getting so many messages. This is wild. Kelly says, I'm a travel agent and the business is just not there right now. Obviously, things are slowly picking up, but not enough to go back to the office. We're all working from home and getting partial unemployment. I'm so nervous my kids will be sent home from school too. So many unknowns, says Kelly. And Marcy Brown. Marcy, if you're watching, go ahead and check your messages. Okay, we got 1 minute left to go live, unless Marcy can join us live, which she has not right now. But if she does, I'll be able to bring her in live. So, I appreciate everyone doing the Facebook Live. No, the woman was arrested for not complying with the officer's command, says Sue Wallace. Okay, I'm not going to get into the argument about that. I don't need to. The Amish don't watch the news, so they don't fear COVID, says Chris Blake. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. That's what's different for me. You are all allowed to give your opinion. That's the thing. Okay, so it is time to get going. I thank you everyone for watching us. I could stay on here all day and talk to all of you. I really appreciate you joining us. My name is Dave Bondy, and please share this video with all of your friends. I really appreciate it. And once again, thank you for joining me. I will try to do a Keeping It Real segment every day on Facebook Live, except when I unplug from social media. And you asked my wife, and I need to do that more. So have a good day, everyone.